What is up, everyone? Back again with another video. So in the last video for the Lexus GX470, we got it to run. I'm pretty excited about it. I did some more research after, and I think we're in a good place. So I'm gonna just hop back into it, trying to bang some stuff out. I already did a couple things off camera, but pretty simple, nothing crazy and major. But let's get to it. All right, so in the last video, if you haven't checked that out, go check it out. But in the last video, we got it to start and run and drive. For some of the people that haven't seen the whole process of this job, we thought it was a head gasket. Come to find out, the timing system was off. So once we figured out the timing system was off, we redid the timing and got it to a point that we could start it, and in the last video we were able to start it. So if you haven't checked that out, go check that out. Today we're just assembling the front. So when I took this apart, I took it apart from the top down, so I'm building it from the bottom up. So the first thing I did was put everything that goes behind this cover, which is just like a circle plate that goes over the keywood. So you put that on the keywood, then put this plastic piece on. And I labeled all my bags that I put everything off. So everything I took off, put it in a bag, and I labeled it. So everything's going back together pretty easy, pretty good. So what I did first was I put this cover, put that circle plate on there over the keywood, and then put this cover on, bolted it down. It's 4 bolts. 1, 2, 3, 4. Once I put that on, everything just starts adding up. Then I put the this is the serpentine belt tensioner. Then I put the alternator back on, and the alternator and the power steering pump I just had sitting like off to the side over here. I never even disconnected any of the wiring or lines for it, just like this one. But I put the alternator on, then I put the power steering pump on. The alternator is just 3 bolts, so 1, 2, and 3. Once I put that on, I put the power steering pump on, and then it's just 1 nut here, and you got to go through the wheel. You don't got to take off this wheel, just go through the holes on the wheel. So you got 1 nut, then 1 bolt here, and then 1 bolt here. So just 1, 2, 3. And then that's on there. From there, I put this metal cover on. I guess you could say that's the cover for the water pump. And that's just 1, 2 bolts. That's still loose. And then I put this cover on, which is to the cam gear, it's still loose. So I'm gonna tighten that up now. Now on this side, on the right side, or I guess the driver's side, I'll probably finish up any of the plastics and stuff, but I'm not gonna put on any of the wheels or the pulleys, I guess you could say. So like you can see, this is what I did with everything. I just kind of unbolted it and moved it to kind of my advantage. So like this guy I want it down here because we're gonna be doing something later on. So we're gonna finish putting in these plastics for this cover here, and I found an oil leak, so we're gonna address that in this video, which is on the power, on can you see that? This is the oil filter adapter. The oil filter's adapter is leaking, and it's dumping oil on my whole subframe. I guess not subframe, but my steering rack, the front diff, the whole bottom of the engine is just oily, and it's all coming from that. That's a pretty common issue once you get past like 250, 300 miles on the vehicle. It's a pretty common issue. It's a pretty easy fix, and I figure right now, since I have all this space here, I could just literally take this apart right here, pull it up, do what I gotta do, put it back together, and put it on there. So I'm not gonna put the AC pump back on yet. I'll probably do that last. But for now, we're gonna dress up the rest of the engine and we will go from there. For now, I'll just keep this AC pump to the side, if I can move it. Now she's all jammed up. So we'll just kind of leave her there for now. So let me put on my gloves and we're gonna clean up the rest of this accessory area, is what I like to call it. I think that's what they call it. I think that's what the pros call it.
Drop the bass.
All right, so that's all the covers for the timing. This is bolt drop, but I'll find it later. I'm not too worried about that right now. Sure, I'll come across it at some point. So now we got to put on all the pulleys. So let's do that. I have this seal that we have to change out. And then I guess I do have access to the thermostat quite easily if this is installed. So, because the thermostat just sits in here. So, I'm gonna go get the parts I need, which is a couple gaskets to change the seals on this oil filter adapter. All right, so now that we got basically the whole front assembled, I want to address the oil leak that I've been getting from right here. It's been covering this whole bottom of the engine. So the only thing that needs to come off, so you would essentially take this whole unit off. So this is the oil filter adapter unit. And what we're doing here is basically taking off this coolant line and that coolant line. And then you got 2 nuts on either side here and 1 bolt. So let me bring you around this way and you can see it. So, I don't know if you can see those 3. Hope you can, but you got 1 there, 2, and 3. So you take those 3 off and the whole unit comes out. I'm not gonna take the oil filter off until it's out of there because I don't want to make a mess. At least when it's out, I'll just be able to hold it upside down and unscrew the oil filter and save the oil that's in there. Throw it back in the engine or something. So I'm gonna take this off real quick off camera, just because I gotta let my camera charge, but once I take it off, we'll be back. All right, so here we have your oil filter adapter. You have a seal here, a figure 8 seal. That's where it failed on me. This thing's like perfectly flat. And you got a seal between this unit and the cooler. So there's a bolt right here. It's a size 30. We're gonna remove that bolt and we'll be able to split these 2. There's a washer back here. We're gonna need that. So, well, I got a new one. So we got all new seals. We're not gonna need that, but if you were just doing these 2, you would need that. So keep it safe. And now we should just be able to split these 2. just like that. Now if you can see, there's another seal right there, and that's flat. There's no ridge on that thing. So the goal, and it's cool because it has this tab, so it has you line it up perfectly with this tab, so you never get it wrong. You know, it only goes one way, so you can't mess it up when you put it back together. So let's clean this up real quick, and we'll put some new stuff back on it. So it's a 24 for the sensor. Go ahead and pull that off. We'll give that a wash too. So these are straight from Toyota. And basically this is the oil filter adapter, or I'm sorry, oil filter gasket, or oil filter adapter gasket. And then the coolant gasket, and then the little washer that's on this guy. Comes with it too. But they don't sell it as a kit, they sell it separately. I'll put the part numbers in my description for you. And that's it, really. That's all it takes to rebuild this. It's pretty easy. I guess you don't have to clean it. I mean, it didn't really clean up that good, but it's not as bad as it was before. So now you just put this guy on there, just like that, and then put this back on the engine. We'll be good to go. All right, so there's the oil filter adapter installed, rebuilt, ready to go with a new oil filter. Mobile one. I think that's my preferred option, so that's what I went with. So I also went off camera and just finished the engine. I mean, I could have helped myself, guys. This thing was calling my name, and I just went and put it together. So I think after that oil filter, I put in all the accessories for the belt. And then I put this, then I put the radiator in, the shroud in, if the radiator wasn't already in there. she's running. Well, long time coming. Finally done. I even washed her for you. I even washed her for you.
Oh my god, no.
Yeah.
Is it locked?
You got the keys, right?
I guess. I
Yeah.
thought you said
Unlock it, girl.
I thought you said you couldn't.
Get in there. I even cleaned the inside for you a little bit.
Wow.
You like it?
Yeah.
So, going for the first ride. Little baby got our new car. You like it?
Yes, I love it.
Girl, you look natural in this
I
thing.
love it because it feels good to drive and I feel safe.
It's a Lexus, that's why.
That's such a good job, little baby.
4x4. We gotta put some big tires on it though and go off-roading with it. I can't wait.
It feels really secure. Like whereas your truck feels more.
Yeah, it's my truck though. This isn't a truck. Like
Wow,
this
the
is
trees have grown so huge.
this is made for comfort, not for like ruggedness and towing and just driving. Like this is made for city
Like
cruising.
this feels like my car, but higher.
This is better than your car.
It feels
for
like
sure.
an SUV version of my car. It's not like.
You drive a Hyundai. This is no Hyundai, girl.
You don't understand what I'm saying.
I know what you're saying. You happy though?
Yeah, I'm really happy.
Alright. I love you.
I love you too. Look, they have fountain.
Put the baby back in here. Look at that leather black seats. Nobody has leather black seats. And these things. Nobody has black on black. If you have black on black, you bought this thing brand new and you never let it go. But I found one and I fixed one and now it's my wife's.
Oh, this is gonna be so much more convenient with the baby.
Turn radius is pretty good too.
That's
I'm surprised.
another
Yeah.
thing, yeah. I'm like, oh my goodness, it's easy to
Heck
drive.
yeah. Alright guys. She's set, ready to go. She's been doing good for a while. She's perfect. I mean, my wife loves it. She drives good. The gas isn't that good, but the mileage on it is not that good, but you know, it's part of it. So I hope you like this build series. Follow me if you want to see more stuff. Make sure to like and subscribe. Peace.